Welcome. Welcome to the Everything Podcast, Season 3, Episode 7, recorded on the 9th of December 2023, released on the 7th of January 2024, and in this episode I'll be reviewing at the behind the scenes of Yonder. Here is my review. Catherine and Russell talk about the basic outline of this episode. Jane Tranter and Phil Collinson talk about how David and Catherine centric this episode is. David and Tom talk about the doubles of both him and Catherine. Bernard talks about returning to Doctor 2 with David and Catherine. Danny Hargreaves, talks about the explosion featured at the end of the episode. Russell talks about writing this episode. Joel Collins and Vicky DeLoe explain how the spaceship was made. Tom explains how the action scenes featured in this episode are created. Brian Fisher talks about how the robot in the episode was created. And my thoughts on this episode is I loved Russell's explanation of writing this episode. Next up, we've got some photos from the behind the scenes of Yonder. So here is the logo for Yonder behind the scenes. Then we've got a photo of Catherine Tate, who plays Don Noble. Rusty Nevers, who is the writer and executive producer and showrunner of Doctor 2. We've got a photo of another executive producer, which is Jane Tranter. Phil Collinson, who is also an executive producer. David Tennant, who obviously plays the 14th Doctor. Tom Kingsley, who was the director of Yonder. Bernard Cribbins, who played Wilfred Mott. Danny Hargreaves, who is the special effects supervisor. We then have a producer, who is Vicky DeLoe. And finally, we have Joel Collins, who's an executive producer, and we have Brian Fisher, who is a puppeteer. So that's it for this episode. So let me know in the comments below what you thought of the behind the scenes of Yonder in the comments below. Remember, you can also like and subscribe. And that's it for the Everything Podcast, Season 3, Episode 7. Goodbye.